what could be the tips that we could have for patients about suffering from vestibular migraine, tips that they can implement today, and what they can actually find in the program that we developed in Bequalise.
Let's go through it again. Eat at least 3 meals a day, and make sure that you're having a nice size of fruit, whether it's a fresh juice, some dried fruit, or a piece of fruit. Make sure that you're avoiding the histamine triggering foods, like start off with alcohol, beer, wine, canned food, leftover foods. So as practical as it is, don't eat leftover foods. So chocolate, coffee could be a trigger, although I'm a big fan of coffee and chocolate. But in the case of vestibular migraine, I would say for the beginning phase, kind of diminish using that. And any kind of a fermented food. So, could be yogurt or sauerkraut, pickles. But again, it's very personal. So some people react to certain foods that have high histamine, and other foods they're fine with. So it's really about kind of experimenting and seeing how it works. And on top of it, it's also, you can compare it to a bucket. You can have here and there, you be able to handle certain foods, but if you just have too much and you're also tired and you didn't sleep well and you're highly stressed, your whole system can handle less than, the day before when you were in a good state.
So basically, apart from what Gabi said, one of the key things is to identify the trigger. And this is where I'd like to say to all the patients that are going to see this, if they have vestibular migraine, and that you can use our app to identify the trigger, because in our app we have created a new trigger monitoring. So we ask you, for example, if you have been having coffee, from 0 to 10, how much does that trigger you? Maybe that at the beginning you will see that it triggered you a lot, so you remove it, and then maybe down the line, after you follow the rehab kind of program for a while, you will be able to handle it much better. So make sure that if you want to have a better understanding of your trigger, you use this system as well, because you will get like a graph, and you will get like a kind of like showing you day by day how you're progressing, and what was maybe triggering you at the beginning will not triggering you again at the end. So this is important. Okay, so just to and last disclaimer about the Bequalise app, we just released the new version. So if you had the old version, please delete it, reinstall the new version. We are just gonna start now validating this very new minimum viable product, let's say MVP. So please just download it again and try it out and give us feedback.